Hey guys, and welcome to this episode of Inspired Living with Denise. Today I'm going to be making a gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free, refined sugar-free, homemade granola recipe. I don't know about you guys, but I love granola. Like, I'm obsessed with it, and I just figure since we're home, let's make it at home instead of running to the grocery store during this time. We don't want to be doing that, and I just love having it every morning. One thing I do want to just make note of is that oatmeal is gluten-free, but you just got to make sure that you get the right kind that's pure. The one that I have is organic. These are rolled oats, and some of the other oats that you can get at the grocery store, even though it is gluten-free, sometimes they make it in facilities that have wheat or rye or barley, so it can kind of contaminates the oats, and then it doesn't make it gluten-free. Okay, I'm gonna get right started into my video. I have everything pre-prepared here, just so that this video doesn't take forever. So I'm gonna start with my dry ingredients, okay? Put it in a smaller bowl because you mix the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients, okay? So starting with 4 cups of rolled oats. I did try this with quick oats just so that I wouldn't have to buy 2, but it didn't work as well. So you gotta buy rolled oats. Again, organic, these are gluten-free, and pretty amazing. I just get mine from Whole Foods, okay? So you're gonna mix 4 cups of the rolled oats. Hopefully I can memorize the recipe because I follow it on my phone. And then you're gonna mix 1 cup of unsweetened coconut flakes, okay? So these are unsweetened, like I said, refined sugar free, okay? So mix that in as well. Oops. And then you're gonna mix 1 cup of your favorite nuts and seeds, okay? So what I have in here is our sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds are my absolute favorite, almonds are my absolute favorite, and cashews. My daughters love them. So with the almonds and the cashews, just because they're really big and chunky, I just kind of chop them up a little bit so that they're smaller bite-sized pieces, okay? So I'm gonna mix that in, 1 cup of your favorite nuts and seeds. And then any dried fruit. So I'm using raisins here. You can use whatever, cranberry, I think there's like dried blueberries, there's dried strawberries, whatever you want to use. So I'm using raisins because I love raisins. So half a cup, right? Yep, half a cup of a dried fruit. So these are raisins. Then you're gonna just mix some spices into it, about 3/4 total teaspoon, okay? So I only have cinnamon and nutmeg, so I'm just kind of using whatever's in my spices drawer, but you can use if you have like a pumpkin spice, if you have a ginger spice, but I'm using cinnamon and nutmeg, so just test it out, try it out, okay? So I'm gonna do a little bit more cinnamon because I love cinnamon. It's like a natural sweetener, and I know in some places, I believe it's India, they at nighttime have like cinnamon tea. It helps with digestion, so it's really amazing too. Okay, nutmeg. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit more cinnamon in there. Just another scoop. Okay. So I'm gonna just, I'll bring it over. These are my dry ingredients. Smells amazing. Okay, so here are the wet ingredients, okay? So just put it in a big bowl because you're gonna mix everything together. So you're gonna actually start with honey, okay? You can sweeten it with whatever you want to. I'm gonna choose honey. You can use maple syrup. There's coconut sugar, okay? So you actually do 1/3 of your favorite sweetener. If you don't want to make it sugar-free, you're more than welcome to use brown sugar or cane sugar, whatever you want. I just prefer to be as sugar-free as possible. So anyways, so this is 1/3. It's kind of taking a while. There we go. There we go. Faster. So let me scoop it on out. So 1/3 sweetener. You know what, the last time I made it, it wasn't that sweet, so I'm actually gonna add a little bit more, but I'm gonna use an alternative sweetener. So this is called monk fruit. I got this at Whole Foods as well. So this is really amazing. I was looking for like sugar alternatives because I really just, you know, not that I'm susceptible. I mean, I actually am. My mom's kind of borderline diabetes, so I just want to watch my sugar intake. And as we all know, it can be really addictive. So I just want to reduce my refined sugar intake and just try to use natural sweeteners. So this is a really good alternative. So is stevia. Sometimes stevia has a weird taste. This one I find it doesn't. It sweetens like sugar, but it doesn't raise your insulin level. So I got this at Whole Foods. It's monk fruit, okay? And yeah, I'm just gonna put a little bit in it because last time I put 1/3 honey in it only, and it was sweet. I mean, it just wasn't as, the kids might want it a bit sweeter. So I'm just gonna add maybe like a teaspoon more of the sweetener in it. I'll just add 1 teaspoon. There we go, okay? And then you're gonna do 1/3 of like a fat, so an oil. So I'm gonna use olive oil. You can use coconut oil. You could use canola oil. You can use avocado oil. I'm using olive oil. Well, how I make it egg-free is, you could, if you want, use 2 eggs. But what I use is flax eggs. And you can use this for most baking needs, and it'll make everything taste the same. Okay, so how do you make a flax egg? Like I said, it's good for baking. You don't want to eat it raw, you can't cook it. It's just for baking needs, and it does the same thing as eggs, okay? So how you make it is 1 egg is the equivalent of 1 tablespoon of flaxseed meal. So it's got to be the grinded kind. Hold on, let me just find it. Here it is. Flaxseed meal, sorry. So flaxseed meal. So 1 tablespoon of the flaxseed meal with 3 tablespoons of water, okay? So in here I needed 2 eggs. So I did 2 tablespoons of the flaxseed meal, and I did 6 tablespoons of water. You gotta put it in the fridge for about 15 minutes, and then it's kind of like weird and jiggly, like eggs, right? Okay, see that, guys? Yeah. I'm gonna mix the dry ingredients in with the wet, okay? Whoa. And then I'm going to mix in the flax seed eggs. It's so easy, guys. So easy. I'm just gonna mix it, show you guys it mixed. Let's move this out of the way. It looks and smells delicioso. I don't know if that's the word, but. Okay. How does it look, guys? Give me a thumbs up, give me hearts. Tell me what you think. Can you smell it? Just kidding. Okay, so from here, you're going to preheat the oven to 280. So do this before you prepare everything. Okay? And then you're gonna line a baking sheet with parchment paper. Okay? So let's just flatten it. I'm almost done, guys. Flatten it. Okay, guys, flattened. And that's it. So simple. Okay, you put it in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. Take it out, let it cool down. Make sure you put it in an air-sealed, airtight jar, okay? So airtight jar. Mason jars are the best. It comes out like this, guys. And you can add it to smoothies, your yogurt, add it in with milk, put some more frozen strawberries in it or fruits or whatever. So this is good in an airtight sealed jar for 1 month, okay? But I eat this in like a week. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna add this to my YouTube page. Okay, if you guys want the link, I will send that to you guys. Remember, for those of you that are not part of my yoga and holistic living tips for moms, I'm gonna change it to women. Please let me know. I will just drop the link above if you're interested in joining. I'm just doing free yoga classes and bar classes and giving all these amazing tips just to keep myself accountable and you guys accountable. And I gotta go, guys. Bye. Love you guys. Thanks for watching, and make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel.